Riley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins. With that, we'll send you up to FedEx Field and join our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue,
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger body wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. Marshall now, the return. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Josh Norman was not a first-round pick when he entered the NFL, but he always thought he should be. Never lacked for confidence, and now he plays at a Pro Bowl level.
An extra defensive, and now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch it now. Now let's go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Here we go now. 3-19.
A first down throw for Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now the first carry for Matt Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just have a break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go. Gun, 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 gun. All right, here we go. Blue,
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, over. No, check. Patriot. Set.
And to give this time to the tailback. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Set. 3-19.
2nd down, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And it's 3rd down. Offensive starters time, Charles, for the Washington Redskins.
Let's look at Josh Dotson, the wide receiver out of TCU. Grew up in Fort Worth. His mom works at the university as a vice president. He actually went to Wyoming first, transferred back to TCU. And boy, is he a high flyer. Throw it up in the air, he'll go up and get it.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Sua Cravens. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be 1st down Redskins. They come out here in the eye. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. He'll get the football here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Here's Cousins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
No, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
In motion left here, Green Beckham. On second down, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. To Smallwood. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And his pass incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Wentz to throw. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
First down, a run with Smallwood. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. They come up in an offset eye. Wentz to throw on second down. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A very solid gain of 27. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go. Boom, landed. No, check.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Halfback sent in motion.
Over.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A great read, and there he goes left side. 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
And he puts it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Wentz will try again on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and now it's third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Another pistol look here.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed. Leopard.
Now Wentz on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39 Philly. Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the wideout in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. In motion right is Aguilar. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Set! Green, 39!
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Completes it right side to Dodson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
All right, here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Wentz to throw on second down. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Watching that, Barney, Barney. Watching that, Barney, Barney.
A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Cousins from the gun on third. A bullet throw, but incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doctson, and now it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Sproles, the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles take possession. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in an offset eye. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Wentz will try again on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the back goes into motion. Now Wentz on third down. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Marshall now, the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here come the Redskins now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Let's go.
Cousins on the keeper. They'll give him a yard on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They come up in an offset eye.
Detroit!
Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this is incomplete. He was looking for Matt Jones that time. And it's 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. His throw incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Let's go. Green 39.
Wentz going to throw. Going deep here for Matthews. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, it's Jones. Muscles him off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. They come out here in the I. Cousins with a give to Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late.
Let's go.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
To throw is Wentz. And Matthews has it right side. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Wentz now on first down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Here's Wentz to throw. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short.
Here we go now.
In motion right comes Matthews. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Ertz has it left side. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now Wentz got to have this one. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Detroit!
Throwing on first is Wentz. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Wentz now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit!
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on 1st down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Wentz again. Dancing to his left. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Preston Smith able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Set. Green, 39.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion.
Detroit.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.